Namaskar, good evening to everybody here. We thank members of the media and all the fans who took the time out on a Sunday to join us today for the very first trailer launch, the launch of our film into the universe, into the social media and the world universe of Govinda Naam Mera. Govinda Naam Mera is an exceptionally special film to all of us at 𝗙𝗪𝗏 Productions, at Disney Plus Hotstar, at Mentor Disciple Films. This film marks our fourth film with 𝗙់𝗄𝗽 as director and our sixth film if you include the films he's produced with us as well. It is a fun ride, and we've seen a hashtag fun Vicky, but you have to also see the exceptionally fun Kiara and the extremely fun and gorgeous Bhumi. Before that, and before we chat any further with our collaborators and the lead actors of our special film, Govinda Naam Mera, which streams at Disney Plus Hotstar on the 16th of December, we'd like to show you, for the first time, the trailer of our film. Govinda Naam Mera, ladies and gentlemen, and from now, it's all yours. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our trailer for Govinda Naam Mera, streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar from the 16th of December. Now, of course, a film is a massively collaborative effort, and it takes a lot of energy, a lot of talent, and a lot of strong collaborators to make sure that we actually put out the best quality product. To begin with, I would like to first invite a very dear friend of mine. Not only has he been a business partner, but has been a dear friend over very, very many years. May I please invite on stage Head Content Disney Plus Hotstar and HSM Entertainment Network Disney star, Mr. 𝗂𝗽𝗱 Banerjee. Gaurav, tell me, we have in such an exciting environment where there is literally 3 verticals now performing exceedingly well. We, of course, have always had television. Then we've had digital platforms that have completely taken over. And now a cinema is also back. Thankfully, with this week's release, we know for a fact that cinemas are back in abundance. How have you actually managed this juggling all balls, really, between television and digital mainly? Has it been a challenging time, especially post-COVID and pre-COVID?
To watch from 𝗏𝗏 Forever to Brahmastra to indeed Ajay's film this weekend. There is so much exciting and wonderful things happening, and it's really, really good to see. And hopefully with Govinda Naam Mera, we add to the joy.
Absolutely, and Govinda, that brings me to Govinda Naam Mera. We discussed this a while ago, and we always wanted to have a collaborative digital partnership. And then who better than Disney Plus Hotstar? Because not only is it a solid platform that puts out amazing content every week, but also has the maximum number of subscribers, and that makes it the most powerful platform. So first, a huge round of applause to Disney Plus Hotstar, ladies and gentlemen, which has truly been a hallmark of quality and quantity, and to balance that is no mean task, and you've done it so exceedingly well. So tell us about what your thoughts are on Govinda Naam Mera and how excited the platform is to accept it with open arms on the 16th of December.
So 2 things. One, that I have been a massive fan of 𝗙𝗪𝗄𝗽. I think he's one of the most wonderful young filmmakers that we have in this country, and Karan, you've been a wonderful mentor to him. And I genuinely believe that 𝗵𝗲 ki Dulhania is one of my favorite films of the last half decade. I think 𝗙𝗪𝗄𝗽 is an extraordinary filmmaker, and he's been a good friend of mine for several years. He and I have been wanting to collaborate for a really, really long time. And I still remember I was going back home late one evening when you called and said that there was something that you were very excited about. It was really close to your heart, and you wanted me to come down and watch the film. And I turned up one weekend at 𝗏𝗪𝗏, at the old 𝗏𝗪𝗏 office, where the first time I met you, incidentally.
That's only because we were making it convenient for you, Gaurav, because you live closer. We are good partners like that.
You are.
Ajit, thank you for being here today. And, you know, of course, our journey, my journey with 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 has been, of course, a long-lasting and a very exceptionally lucrative one as well. And not just on the end of the television shows that I have judged and been a part of, but the films. And our recent partnership that began with 𝗂𝗽𝗏 and then extended itself to 𝗔𝗪𝗪𝗀, and now Govinda Naam Mera, and is going to finally go into 𝗺cie 𝗍𝗏 𝗔𝗪𝗀 Kahani. What has been To me, it's been exhilarating. It's been so, so wonderful to partner with you and everyone at Viacom 18. But how has your experience been with us?
Everybody wants a piece of Karan Johar, isn't it? So with Karan, I think as he already said, this relationship has been phenomenally rewarding. It actually came at a very difficult time post-COVID, and when films were actually in a complete switch-off mode, and we stuck this partnership in hard times. And I think it's been one of the smoothest partnerships that I have done with any collaborator in the industry. Maybe it's a couple of WhatsApps, it's a couple of quick meetings, it's a quick visit to edit, it's a good look at trailer, and we move forward. I think it's happened largely because there is a sense of shared passion about the kind of storytelling that Karan does. And you can see the slate. Look at 𝗂𝗽𝗀, completely different kind of film. 𝗂𝗽𝗀, which actually brought a tremendous amount of audience to the theater. And now to this, and this has a special place, of course, because we come from the lineage of Andhadhun. And I think this is the most unlikely film to come from Dharma. But that's what you want as a storyteller, as a studio, that you are able to do a whole lot of range. You are able to, especially in these times when the audience has become so difficult to predict and understand, can you do different things? We talk about 𝗵𝗄𝗎, we can hit the switch hit, the front hit, everything. So I think for creators also, we can't simply be one tone, and we have to find different ways. And I'm glad that the partnership has gone through 3 films already, this one being the third one, and of course, the big one, 𝗵𝗀, for which we will speak another day.
Thank you. Thank you, Ajit, for not only being an amazing collaborator, but also a solid force for us to sometimes lean on and sometimes actually imbibe from. Thank you very much. Thank you. Allow you to take a seat. And now, most importantly, I have to invite my boss, the CEO of Dharma Productions, none other than my partner in crime, 𝗵𝗲𝗏 Mehta.
So I have to firstly say that I am hugely excited about the film on a personal level for Dharma Productions, because I think this is our first attempt at a comedy thriller, and very, very thankful to 𝗵𝗄𝗎 for that. So please, a big round of applause for him.
What does it feel like?
I think for me, it begins with gratitude first. I mean, just from the time I first met you in 2013 to now, I think every idea I come up with, you are like, let's go for this. So the amount of love I've received, and I think well said that we are family. I think nothing else matters. Through the lockdown, I remember when we couldn't even see each other, we were communicating, and we always spoke about what can we do? How can we let the troubled times not get to us, but create content. And I remember when I came to you with Govinda Naam Mera, it was such an edgy film, such a quirky film, something which I've never done before, and you were like, let's do it. Let's just do it, we'll figure out what has to happen. And I think that's the kind of love I've received from you, from 𝗵𝗲𝗏, from Dharma, which is my home. And I just have immense gratitude. Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Ajit, for partnering with us and for all the lovely words you said. And I'm very excited to share it with everyone. And thank you to the media for turning up. And I'm hoping everyone has a fun ride.
They absolutely will. If the trailer is anything to go by and the film we've all seen, we're supremely confident that this film will actually make everyone laugh, get intrigued, and also understand the world of a twisted mind. Thank you, Shashank. And we're going to start calling. Bhumi, you look gorgeous. And everybody will go green with envy looking at how hot you're looking today.
But I want to ask somebody, no, I want to ask all of them something before we get into our conversation. ट्रेलर कैसा लगा? और आप बोलोगे मस्त. ट्रेलर कैसा लगा? मस्त.
Okay, fab. Bhumi, amazing. And you've actually, before even our interactions, you've known Shashank from way back.
Yes.
Of course, every time we've met, we've always spoken about collaborating on something special. And when Govinda Naam Mera came to you, you took a beat, you took a moment, you took a day, and then you called and said, let's do it. Yeah. What does it feel like post the film now?
As you rightly said, I took a day only because I needed some time to actually believe that Shashank has written this phenomenal film. I've been very fortunate to have great scripts come my way, but Govinda Naam Mera truly was something so disruptive, unique, so funny. I really wanted to do a comedy and a thriller, but here was this script with this fantastic cast. What an ensemble cast we have, where every character was done so much justice. It's so funny. It really keeps you guessing. It really keeps you on the edge of your seat. And I was just so excited. And I really wanted to collaborate with you again. You know, as you rightly said, we've spoken about it so many times. And I just felt like, you know what? This is that film. And even personally as an actor, you're constantly looking for parts that kind of help you grow, you know, get out of your comfort zone. And playing Gauri definitely did that.
I mean, we don't want to say too much about
Yeah.
the character, but I have to say that Bhumi's portrayal of Gauri will keep you wanting for more. In fact, there's a spin-off there somewhere, but we don't know, or we can't tell you too much because there are twists and turns that actually every character comes with. But let's not reveal, let's not be the spoiler ourselves. Bhumi, as always, it has been a pleasure working with you on this film, and we hope that this collaboration extends to many, many, many more movies. Thank you so much. Love you. Right. How does it feel?
Feels amazing. It feels amazing to be back here to meet all of you. I've missed Bombay, actually. I've been out of Bombay shooting for Mumbai. I have missed Mumbai. I've been shooting for a very long time, but it just feels so good to be back here and to be launching a film that's so close to our heart. It's definitely emotional for me, overwhelming, because I think this is going to be the film for me that's going to end my year, and I couldn't have asked for a better film than Govinda Naam Mera. So thank you, Karan. Thank you, Disney Plus Hotstar. I've said hello to everyone, so I'm not going to pretend and say hi to you all again. We have done our hugs and kisses backstage. But thank you, Shashank. I have to thank you for this because he came to me with this script, I think 2 years ago, and we've had a journey since then. But just working with you and playing Sukku and being a part of this amazing cast and this amazing film is truly changed my life, and I'm sure they'll see it when they watch the film, but we've had such a fun time. I can't wait for you all to be entertained by it.
Vicky, welcome.
Hello, Karan, thank you. And thank you, everyone, for turning up. It's so good to see you all. But yeah, very excited for everything that's going to follow up.
All right, Vicky, what was your first reaction? I remember the moment you were hearing the screenplay of Govinda Naam Mera in our boardroom at 𝗵𝗲 Productions, and I left before, you know, I heard what you had to say. And then subsequently, Shashank called, and within those 3 hours, he just said he's on. I said, but he just heard the script. He said, yeah, he's on. So what was your reaction when you heard the film for the first time?
Firstly, before that boardroom meeting, narration that I had of Govinda Naam Mera, उससे 1 साल पहले मुझे शशांक ने बुलाया था for a small meeting where he said, मैं कुछ ना पागल लिख रहा हूँ और मैं सोच रहा हूँ तुझे लेके, जब टाइम आएगा मैं बताऊंगा. I was like, okay, और इससे ज़्यादा मुझे कुछ नहीं बताया था शशांक ने. And then I went into shooting Sardar Udham and I came back and that's when he narrated this. Firstly, I was hungry to do something, a film where I did not have to cry. So I was...
दुख तेरा खत्म ही नहीं
तो
होता.
इस फिल्म में साला ये दुख फाइनली खत्म हो गया. तो आई वॉज वेरी हैप्पी. और मेरे लिए मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट वॉज बिकॉज जब भी आई यूज्ड टू मीट माई मासीज, चाचा जी इन पंजाब और एनी रिलेटिव, एवरी फिल्म यूज्ड टू कम एंड दे लाइक, नहीं बहुत अच्छी एक्टिंग की है पर नाच गाना कब करेगा तू? So finally that film came and me and Shashank, we go way back to our theatre days actually. Shashank is also a tremendous actor himself. हमने and dancer. हमने साथ में थिएटर किया है. हमने नसीर साहब का एक प्ले करते थे हम साथ में where he used to act and he was the lead actor in that play और मुझे एक बहुत छोटा सा रोल मिलता था उसमें. So तब से हमारी दोस्ती है and we've been wanting to collaborate as a director actor now and I'm so happy that he even thought of me for this part because मुझे पता नहीं था कि ऐसे भी मेरे बारे में सोचा जा सकता है. So by his confidence and your confidence, Karan, I got the confidence to play Govinda.
Well, and fantastically so, as the trailer depicts. And I think you know the word chemistry is always used very loosely. Chemistry is really about the compatibility of artists coming together, their ability to perform scenes with absolute abandon. So there is terrific chemistry between Vicky, Bhumi and Kiara, and of course all helmed by the captain of the ship. So it seemed when the film was being shot that it was like a breeze.
हमारी हमेशा उम्मीद रहती है कि हर कहानी के साथ हम अपने फैंस को सरप्राइज करें, कुछ ऐसा कहें जो इससे पहले उन्होंने हमसे उम्मीद नहीं रखी होगी, और शायद कुछ ऐसा ही करण और शशांक भी करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। जैसा कि आपको लगा हमारे पिछले शोज़ या फिल्मों से ये ट्रेलर थोड़ा हटके है, बहुत अलग है। मुझे बिल्कुल वही फीलिंग आई जब मैं धर्मा के ऑफिस गया और मैंने ये फिल्म देखी कि धर्मा ने ऐसी फिल्म बनाई, वाह, और शशांक ने ऐसी फिल्म बनाई। क्योंकि शशांक की जो कहानियाँ हैं, जिस तरह से इससे पहले उन्होंने कही है, मैं उनकी फिल्मों का बहुत बड़ा फ़ैन हूँ, और मुझे लगता है कि जिस तरह की प्रेम कहानियाँ वो कहते हैं, जितना रियल वो इमोशन लेकर आते हैं, वो बहुत खूबसूरत है। और शायद ही कोई आज के माहौल में उतनी अच्छी प्रेम कहानियाँ कहता है जितना कि शशांक कहते हैं। लेकिन इस बार वो जो कह रहे हैं, प्रेम में बहुत सारे रंग मिले हुए हैं और बहुत सारे सरप्राइजेस भी, तो बहुत अच्छा लगा। मुझे उम्मीद है कि आपको भी अच्छा लगेगा।
बिल्कुल सही, जैसा कि अपूर्वा सर ने कहा, वी ऑल आर वेटिंग फॉर दिस रोलर कोस्टर राइड। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. Who do we have next?
मेरी जिंदगी में ना इंग्लिश फिल्में बहुत लेट आई हैं, तो आई हैव ग्रोन अप टू अक्षय कुमार फिल्म्स, गोविंदा फिल्म्स एंड शाहरुख खान फिल्म्स, और वो भी थिएटर में भी जाना बहुत देर बाद शुरू किया था। आई रिमेंबर मेरी फर्स्ट फिल्म थिएटर में DDLJ थी। उससे पहले जो टीवी पे लग गई पिक्चर वही देखते थे हम। तो टीवी पे यही आती थी, इंटरनेशनल खिलाड़ी, खिलाड़ियों का खिलाड़ी, यही सब, तो हम इसी के फैन थे। So yeah, my first, probably that germ of becoming an actor was seeded in by these films only. And Govinda Naam Mera is another kind of a fragment of the same fabric. You know, it's like an ode to those pulpy films where murder भी है, पर comedy भी है, romance भी है, धोखा भी है, suspense भी है, thrill भी है, सब कुछ एक ही फिल्म में हमने पूरा डाल दिया है। And I'm like everybody is saying, I'm really grateful to Shashank to have come up with this concept and script, keeping it contemporary, but also giving a note to that pulpy Bollywood masala.
And Kiara, I wanted to ask you that you have been hailed as the golden girl of Bollywood because of back-to-back successes. So what do you have to say on that? And do you feel... Yeah.
Right now it's Tabu ma'am. Bhool Bhulaiya 2, Drishyam 2. She's taken it over. But thank you. That's all I have to say.
Well, as you can see, the amount of fun we all had was extremely high. You know, to start off with, a lot of it has come from Shashank. There were times when we were workshopping when Shashank would give me like the smallest nuances that added so much to Gauri. First of all, just playing this girl made me so uninhibited. I had so much fun. There were no layers. I didn't care. I went all out, and it is so liberating as an actor to be able to play a character that speaks their mind. You know, she's so straightforward. She's such a femme fatale. She's sexy. And for me, like, I've not played such a bold part ever in my life. And Shashank really kind of guided me through that. And the best thing is the comfort that I and Shashank have, because he was my senior in film school, and he was actually the first person that saw a performance of mine and told me that, you know, you have something in you, just be serious about what you're doing. He was very strict.
Not really. With great regard and respect to Govinda ji, who is, I would say, an iconic actor in cinema, all we borrowed was the name, perhaps. But there was no, it would have been, I think, beyond the madness that this film already has, it would have been a further stretch. But we do hope that we have his blessings because we are such big fans.
First of all, I don't focus on results. I just focus on the process. I write because it gives me a lot of happiness. I write every day of my life. And I think we oftentimes get too caught up in ki ye hit hogi, ki flop hogi. I think we are creative people. Our job is to create. I think our job is to also take some chances. शायद अच्छी नहीं बने या शायद लोगों को पसंद ना आए, but I think that's what will give us growth. So I don't think of that. And yes, I'm a 90s kid as well. I mean, I've seen the cinema. We were just joking backstage कि Karan आपकी फिल्में देख के हम बड़े हुए हैं. So and it's not ageist Karan. So but that's the truth, you know. And Karan said कि तुमने ये world cinema देख के copy किया है क्या? I said हमने कोई world cinema देखा ही नहीं है. मतलब जब मैं पहली बार film school में गया था तो मुझे लोग पूछ रहे थे आपने गॉडफादर देखी, और मैं सबको झूठ बोल रहा था. आई सेड हाँ, और मैं सबसे सीख के फिर ब्रेक में बोलता था या कॉर्लियोनी या करेक्ट. तो माय एक्सपोजर टू वर्ल्ड सिनेमा हैपेंड ओनली इन फिल्म स्कूल, उसके पहले हम लोग सिर्फ हिंदी फिल्में देखते थे, और शायद इसके लिए मुझे जॉनर समझ में नहीं आते हैं, बिकॉज दे वर अ मिक्स ऑफ जॉनर्स, देयर वाज जस्ट लाइक एवरीथिंग केम टुगेदर एंड गिव यू अ होलिस्टिक एक्सपीरियंस. मैंने वही ट्राई किया, एंड आई एक्चुअली डोंट ओवरथिंक एनीथिंग. मेरे को अगर एक कैरेक्टर पसंद आ गया या एक स्टोरी पसंद आ गई, आई राइट इट. एंड आई एक्चुअली व्हेन आई लुक एट अदर पीपल्स वर्क, आपने अंधाधुन की बात की और आपने लूटकेस की बात की, एंड फिल्म्स ऑफ दिस नेचर, जब मैं कोई भी इंस्पायरिंग फिल्म देखता हूँ कि यार क्या कमाल की बनाई है, मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि क्या मैं कुछ लिख सकता हूँ. बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट टू बी अ लिमिटेड फिल्म मेकर, आई डोंट वांट टू जस्ट मेक अ पर्टिकुलर जॉनर. मैं चाहता हूँ कि भले ही वर्क हो नहीं हो, I keep pushing myself to do better work, and this is just an attempt to do that.